Feeling disconnected from your community? Turn to BrainerdDispatch.com. Local news keeps you in the know on what's happening in your area. From breaking news to high school sports reports, get the important news of the day and updates on local events only at BrainerdDispatch.com. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Wednesday, July 30th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Ray Boyd & Francis Law Firm and Riverwood Healthcare Center, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from one of our sponsors.
Remember just two things. Ray Boyd & Francis, good. Insurance companies, bad.
Ray Boyd & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
Christopher Kelly was not planning on crossing all of Gull Lake when he left his cabin in a kayak in June, but that's what he found himself doing. At first only wanting to go to Gull Point, he saw how calm the water conditions were and decided it was a perfect day to do something crazy. At 72 years old, Kelly journeyed all the way across the lake he's called home his entire life. The trip was 17.3 miles and took over 7 hours. Intern Jasmine Shackelford has the full story in today's paper and at BrainerdDispatch.com. The Minnesota Military and Veterans Museum is taking shape and nearing the halfway point of completion. The museum welcomed stakeholders to view its progress outside of Camp Ripley last week. 3 tours gave supporters the opportunity to walk through the construction site, visit the museum, and hear about plans for the space. Construction began last August and is set to be complete next summer. Among the features of the museum are numerous artifacts from the decommissioned USS Minneapolis-St. Paul, which will be part of an outdoor exhibit visible from the highway. Read more about the museum in reporter Tim Speyer's story in today's Dispatch or online. Now let's hear from another sponsor.
Riverwood Healthcare Center, a top 100 critical access hospital offering advanced surgical solutions, plus a wide range of primary and specialty care at clinics in Aiken, Garrison, and McGregor. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org.
From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, exploring the Dispatch archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 80 years ago today, in 1945, the Dispatch reported that Private First Class Vern Crowell of Brainerd has been awarded the Bronze Star for heroism in the Italian campaign. He moved his machine gun forward under heavy enemy rifle fire, then delivered fire so that his platoon could capture their objective. Though wounded, he gave aid to a wounded comrade before having his own wounds treated. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Here's today's weather for the Brainerd Lakes area. Temperatures topping out in the upper 70s, but some smoke and haze likely to linger about the region through the middle of the week. Then by tonight, clear skies, lows dropping to the low 50s. As we head through the end of the week, temperatures look to remain in the 70s with a mix of sun and clouds. However, the smoke will also linger about. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Charles Picard.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Ray Boyd & Francis Law Firm, Riverwood Healthcare Center, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.